blast furnace cost around 60 million yuan and took over 2 years to build. But today, it finds itself facing losses. Worse, the company knew this would happen and went ahead and built it.
The profit from selling iron and steel in Hebei province was 0.57% in the first half of this year. That's far below the profit of over 10% during the best time in our history, and also well below the current average 5.4% among China's other industries.
According to statistics released by the China Iron and Steel Association, nearly half of its 86 members are losing money, and their average selling profit stands at only 0.13%.
It's common knowledge that there is a demand for iron and steel products, but there's little to no profit to be made.
Most steel companies in Hebei produce crude steel. Overcapacity and fierce competition have dragged the profits down, but the overall volume of production has soared over the past few years. Hebei Xingang and Iron Steel Group raised its production volume by nearly 80% last year. By the end of 2011, China's total crude steel output capacity stood at 90 million tons.
The increase in capacity will drive up sales revenues and bring more taxes for local governments. And higher production also means more jobs. That's what local governments want.
But the cost is also striking. In the province's Zhouzhuang village, an iron and steel plant stands only 30 meters away from residential areas.
The roof of my house is black. The water is polluted. I hang my clothes here and they turn black in one day.
I've lived long enough. I don't care anymore. But what about our children? People who have money all moved away from here.
The Ministry of Environmental Protection investigated some of the iron and steel companies in the province this March. The result was staggering. There were environmental concerns at 60% of the companies. Of this, 70% had anti-dust equipment that didn't work, and 80% were guilty of illegally dumping wastewater. Since 2005, China's iron and steel industry has increased its capacity to 300 million tons. However, only 1/5 of the new equipment constructed since then has been inspected and approved. Ning Hong, CCTV, Hebei Province.